Not every moment asks for an answer. Not every tension needs a response. Some situations don't need action. They need distance. And Friday is a good place to notice that. By the end of the week, many of us are still moving, but we're no longer choosing. Our nervous system is tired. Our patience is thinner. Our reactions are closer to the surface. Small things feel heavier. Words land sharper. Silence feels louder. This is when decisions start to feel urgent, when replies want to be immediate, when we feel pulled to fix, confront, explain, or escape. But urgency at the end of a long week often comes from exhaustion, not clarity. And exhaustion is not a good guide. The fight or flight response isn't dramatic. It doesn't always look like anger or fear. Sometimes it looks like over-explaining, sending the message too fast, deciding something has to end now. Sometimes it looks like withdrawing completely, avoiding a conversation, telling yourself you'll deal with it later, and never returning. These are not flaws, they're signals. They mean your system feels threatened by conflict, by uncertainty, by overload. And when the body feels threatened, it looks for relief, not wisdom. In tense moments, everything shrinks. The future disappears. Context fades. Only the feeling remains. This is why things said in heat rarely sound right later. This is why decisions made while activated often need to be undone. It's not that you were wrong. It's that you were inside the moment, too close to see it fully. Distance doesn't weaken truth, it restores proportion. And proportion is where clarity lives. There is quiet strength in choosing not to decide yet, in saying, even silently, this matters too much to rush. Not deciding is not avoidance when it's intentional. It's respect for yourself, for the situation, for the outcome you actually want. Some answers only arrive after the nervous system settles. Some clarity only appears once the body no longer feels under threat. Waiting can be an act of intelligence. Friday doesn't need conclusions. It can simply be a place where you set things down. You don't need to resolve the tension today. You don't need to send the final message. You don't need to decide who is right. You can let the week end without carrying its sharp edges forward. Rest is not avoidance. It's preparation. Clarity returns more easily to a rested mind. Take a breath here and gently ask yourself, what decision feels urgent right now that might benefit from a pause? What reaction is asking for expression but not yet for action? And how might this feel if I return to it with distance and rest? No answers needed, just notice. When you return after sleep, after space, after calm, you'll notice something different. The edges soften, words come slower, your perspective widens. What felt like a threat may reveal itself as information. What felt personal may feel situational. This is not because the situation changed, but because you did. Returning with clarity is often more powerful than reacting with certainty. If nothing else, let this week rest. You don't have to carry its tension into tomorrow. You don't have to decide tonight. Some things resolve themselves once we stop forcing resolution. Let the week settle. Take what you learned and leave the rest behind.